Viewers, welcome to today's episode of the Alpha Spouse segment on the People's Voice newspaper. My name is Emmanuel Opako. I'm privileged to be your host on today's episode. I have in the studio, far on my right is Dr. Ego Chukwuemeka. Sir, good to have you on this program.
It's my pleasure.
And also Dr. James Okocha, good to have you on today's program.
To be here.
And also Reverend Jonathan Bal, good to have you on today's program.
Thank
Sir.
you for having me.
Okay, we'll be looking at a very sensitive topic on today's Alpha Spouse segment talk show on the marriage who provides for the home. And I would love to start with Dr. Ego. Dr. Ego, do you think that the wife or the husband is the provider for the home, or both individuals?
Thank you so much for that very question. And in answering that question, I would like to point out two specific things that actually has given the present orientation of what is being argued in the society.
Yes.
Now, let's come from the perspective of the Bible. In the true sense of it, the Bible did not actually say the man should provide for the home. What you have in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8 was, if any does not provide, not if a man does not provide. It has often been misinterpreted that if a man does not provide. But what the Bible says there is, if any does not provide. And if you read the preceding verses to that very verse, you will understand that he was actually referring to those who were having widows in the family and could not provide for them. The nephews, the cousin, and the rest of them.
All right.
However, with like a tradition that has always had it, that the man is the head of the home. So it has always been left as a responsibility for the man to provide for the home. But in the right sense, if we're also going to also consider another aspect of the Bible, which also I believe is where most of us are deriving whatever opinion we have from, you understand the Bible also talked about the virtuous woman who wakes up in the morning and goes out to provide for the household. And the Bible said also, Proverbs chapter 14 verse 1, a wise woman builds her house. So invariably, looking at those contexts, you understand that it was not just specific that the man should provide, but traditionally we have embarked that and see that as a culture of the church and also a culture of the society.
Yes, sir. Dr. Ego, this very discussion and topic is highly sensitive, sir. Because I believe in some tribes where you have like a woman serving as the head of the family. For example, Dr. Kucha, I'm going to come to you. For example, my family, my extended family where I come from, a woman is serving as the head of the entire extended family because the preceding seniors had gone to be with the Lord in glory. So it has nothing to do with gender, whether feminine or masculine, male or female. It's like who is the next senior. And being who she is, she's the next senior. So family, extended family discourse or discussion comes from her as being the senior that is still alive. So with this subject of discussion, provision in the family necessarily does not have to do with either the male or the female. So Dr. Okocha, what is your thought on this discourse?
Okay, I want to toe the line of my friend Dr. Ego,
All right.
and to lay a very fantastic foundation. You know, when he said what he said, he ended it somewhere. He said, but tradition.
Yes, please.
So he tried to debase our mind from taking this thing to be a Christian doctrine.
Okay.
He said, but tradition.
Okay.
Now, I want to say that even that tradition also extracted its strength from somewhere. Are you getting it? That thought came, right? Because foundationally,
Yes, please.
we are now talking like church people. If you know when God made a woman
Yes, please.
and when God made a man,
Yes, please.
God never said the man provide for the woman. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 6, when the woman came. Now it was on Genesis 3 when there was an issue.
Okay.
All right. Now if you read that Genesis 3:6, he said the woman gave the husband the fruit, who was also with her. Where was the man? In the farm.
Mm.
And the Bible said the woman gave the husband who was also with her. Meaning that, go check your Bible. Meaning that the woman and the man, they were both in the farm.
Mm.
Now the thought of man providing for the woman came as a curse when God told the woman, from today, because you did this, because you listened to the serpent, from today, your provision will now be on your husband.
Mm.
You see, so it is a fallen woman
Mm.
that is subjected. The reason for this podcast is to correct some aberrations, mental aberrations,
Okay.
that have been there for the years. It is the fallen woman that God has subjected. God did not make woman inferior.
Mm.
God made woman and man equal.
Mm.
They serve different purposes.
Mm.
You get it?
Yeah.
So your brain cell as a man is 150 billion.
Mm.
The brain cell of a woman is 150 billion. Same capacity. Do you understand me?
So it has nothing to do with
it's
gender.
not, it is about the fallen woman, but he gave you where the Bible was also talking about a virtuous woman.
Mm.
Virtuous means a woman that has come back to original state. All right? A virtuous woman should buy a land, provide. Everybody can do.
Yes,
but having said that, that does not negate the fact that
Okay.
it makes a woman comfortable.
Okay.
It makes a man feel good. All right? When a woman say, bring, or give me, or I give you. Do you understand me?
Yes, please.
Because a woman generally is a receiver, and a man is a donor.
Mm.
Nature made that one like that.
right.
But it's not as if there is a law that except the man provides, that God cannot bless a woman
Okay.
and make a woman to provide.
Okay, now based on this topic of discussion, marriage, who is the provider for the family? Dr. Ego is an authority when it comes to relationship and family life. So, sir, I'm going to ask from you, sir. You look at in our today's world, current today's world, some women earn more than their hobby. Are you advising that the woman should be able to support the home from her resources because she's earning more than her husband, or what's your voice?
That shouldn't be a question to me. Personally, I believe in the right perspective. Everyone that has the right sense
Yes.
and understanding of things, the way it works, and the society, and the prevailing condition
All right, sir.
at the moment.
All right.
It's a matter of who becomes the breadwinner in the home.
Hmm.
If God has privileged you as a woman to earn more than your husband, you should go ahead and do what you have the power to do
All right, sir.
without relenting.
All right, sir.
If God also has provided for you as a man, you should go ahead and become the breadwinner. So it's just by the grace of God and divine privileges. So whatever God gives you is for your husband and is for the home.
All right.
Whatever God gives the man also is for the woman and is for the home. That's the way I see it.
Okay. All right, sir. Because this, like I said initially, that the topic is very sensitive and it's very comprehensive. In a situation where you have a woman that she's working, she's earning, the husband is working. I'm bringing this question to Reverend Jonathan. The woman is working, she's earning. The husband is working, is earning. But the woman always wants the husband to do more, and instead of her once in a while support the husband. What do you think? Do you think that is right, sir?
Well, thank you so much for the question. You know, based on the knowledge I have concerning what is written in the Bible in respect of relationship,
Yeah.
you know, God referred to the woman as a helper.
Okay.
You know, he said, let us make, you know, a help meet. You know, and when you say help meet, it means somebody is doing something. You know, wherever you know he falls short of expectation, the helper will come in. You know, will make up, which means that there is the principal actor. You know, and you know the principal actor here is the man. You know, even before the fall of the man, you know, before the fall of man, you know, it is clear that the woman is just a helper. You know, the man is supposed to be at the forefront of everything, including provision. You know, so unfortunately, man fell, and God made it clear that look, the curse upon the woman is she will go through pain in terms of childbearing, and then the man, he will sweat before he eats. You know, and so that is where the responsibility of provision, fall on man.
Okay.
You understand me now? Now, talking about, the couple, both sides, working, making their money, should the man spend more and the woman should be hiding her own, I think it's a matter of understanding, among the two of them.
All right, sir.
Yeah, it's a matter of understanding because the man cannot force her, well, like I said, it's a matter of understanding. I know there are some marriages, the wife, she will bring her salary and submit to the husband, and then out of it, he will remove something and give her. And some, in some marriages, they will have a common account. That they pull in some percentages, to help one another, and then some marriages, maybe the man feel, okay, I don't really need you, I can take care of things, it's about understanding. And then some marriages that I personally know, the man was telling me, that in terms of school fees, taking care of vehicles, buying vehicles, he takes care of it. But the woman, she takes care of everything, food, domestic, housemaids and all of that. If there's no food, it's her own responsibility. So it's a function of understanding.
All right, so now Dr. Okocha, what's your take on a man and a woman providing for the home? What's your take on that?
Well, we are having this conversation because there is misunderstanding so much about marriage. Do you understand? I can tell you very interestingly that a woman who believes in the cause of a home makes her contribution. Are you getting it? A situation where the man, they share responsibility. The woman must do this.
Shared responsibility.
The woman must do this. I don't really support that. I only support wherever there is space. The woman can come in and fill the space. Because if you share responsibility, what if a source of income stops? Are you getting it? So a woman should also be, anyway. We are just centering on money.
Yes.
But let me tell you that money is not the only thing when you talk about provision.
In a home.
Emotional provision. Emotional support. There are many men that are out there, their wives are not working. But most of the time when they come broken, the woman, that's why God will tell you, share the properties. Because they have supported with something. Take your clothes to dry cleaner. For 1 month, know how much you will pay.
Yes, please.
Call a nanny in your home. For a month, know how much you will pay. Bring a cook in the home. For a month, know how much you pay. When you calculate all these things, if your wife is not the one that is not working, and she is doing all these things, calculate all these things at the end of the month, you know how much she has brought to the table.
Wow.
So that's the balancing. So my submission is that there is no how a woman can believe in a relationship without contributing, and a man cannot be in a relationship that he believes in, marriage as a matter of fact, that he's not bringing. So both man and a woman, everything anybody has is for the unity of the home.
Okay, hello viewers, thank you very much for being part of today's edition of the Alpha Spouse talk show of the People's Voice newspaper. And before we take a leave and bring the program to a close today, I want to hear the final word from each of my guests on today's discussion. Dr. Ego, so what is your advice to our viewers?
Well, my advice to the viewers is marriage relationship is complementary. They complement one another. So if God gives you the privilege to provide, you should go ahead and do so.
All right, sir.
There's nothing that stops you.
Dr. Okocha, what's your thoughts, sir?
I want to be an amplifier to what he said. Marriage is complementary. It should be complementary. So complement one another.
Okay, then Reverend Jonathan Baum, what do you say?
What I will say is to end the program, whoever is in position to make provision at a time, the person should not hesitate to do it because there is a blessing that goes with it. Lord put you at that position, put you in that position for that time.
Thank you, viewers, for being part of today's People's Voice newspaper Alpha Spouse discussion and talk show So we'll come your way again. Have a wonderful week and enjoy your day. Follow us on facebook.com/The People's Voice Newspaper. Like, share, and comment. Thank you very much.